What do the most beautiful TV actresses of the 1970s to 1990s look like in 2025? From Linda Carter's innocent gaze as Wonder Woman to Sybil Shepherd's icy allure that once made America hold its breath, these women were the dreams of millions. But time spares no one. Some have preserved their timeless glow, while others have changed so much you might not believe your eyes. Subscribe and join us as we uncover the hidden truths of Hollywood, where beauty fades, legends evolve, and some faces become almost unrecognizable. Known as the brunette goddess of Dynasty, Pamela Sue Martin turned heads with her slim waist, endless legs, and classic Hollywood beauty. As the rebellious Fallon Carrington, she embodied the untamed allure of her era. Now at 71, Pamela has stepped back from television, appearing only occasionally with a slightly sagging face and deep under eye circles, traces of a long battle with depression and a turbulent private life behind the spotlight. Some dubbed her the blue-eyed wolf beauty of American TV. Cella Ward possessed a stunning hourglass figure, sun-kissed skin, and a gaze that made heads turn. In the 80s and 90s, she was a sex symbol in Sisters and Once and Again, the perfect mix of intelligence and danger. Now at 68, Cella maintains a fit physique thanks to yoga and a vegetarian lifestyle, but signs of cosmetic procedures, particularly around the lips and chin, sometimes leave her beauty looking stiff. Tina, the all-American dream daughter-in-law from My Three Sons, melted hearts with her gentle smile, doe-like eyes, and full bust beneath modest high-neck blouses. Her innocent yet alluring charm was a role model for an entire generation of women. Now 81, Tina still sings and meets with fans, but her face has slightly altered from late cosmetic work. Puffy cheeks and wide eyes have left some viewers stunned by the loss of that once perfect image. Stepping in for Farrah Fawcett on Charlie's Angels, Cheryl quickly won over audiences with her fit physique, soft features, and clear, angelic eyes. She was the gentle blonde angel, tender, yet never dull. Now 73, Cheryl still looks lovely with minimal wrinkles and a slender figure, maintained through a vegan diet. Dubbed the sexiest pilot in the galaxy for her role in Buck Rogers, Erin Gray became iconic in her silver jumpsuit, impossibly tiny waist, and dazzling smile. She was a sci-fi siren that left fans orbiting in awe. At 74, Erin teaches acting. Though her frame remains lean, sagging skin and droopy eyelids are now visible, but her gentle presence still carries the soft glow of yesteryear. The ice-cold muse of Europe, Greta was known for her natural curves, proud lips, and smoldering gaze. In the Coca-Cola Kid and Presumed Innocent, her body flowed like moonlight, captivating every frame. Today at 65, Greta has visibly gained weight and has a rounder, warmer appearance, having left Hollywood behind to live a private life in Australia. Once called the ageless beauty, Candace had a face that stunned, high nose bridge, refined features, deep-set eyes, and lips sculpted like marble. In Murphy Brown, she was not only attractive but a feminist icon, where beauty met intelligence. Now 78, Candace has silver hair, a heavier frame, more wrinkles, and a slight hunch, partly due to a mild accident in 2019. The platinum blonde angel from Three's Company once dazzled with her full bust, sexy stance, and endlessly long legs. She portrayed a mix of sensuality and innocence, like a living doll. Now 70, Priscilla still flashes a radiant smile, but over-tightened skin from cosmetic procedures has dulled her former softness. A true sex symbol of Bound and Showgirls, Gina stood out with her sultry lips, lazy eyes, and curves as scorching as desert heat. Often cast as strong, provocative, and intelligent women, she mesmerized everyone. At 62, Gina continues to appear in series and maintains her figure through gym and diet, though her face has taken on a sharper edge. With piercing eyes and a heart-shaped pout, Loretta was the smokin' hot army nurse in MASH, enchanting viewers with both charisma and a wartime perfect physique. The nickname, Hot Lips Houlihan, didn't come from nowhere. At 86 now, Loretta rarely appears in public, and her face shows signs of plastic surgery that have altered her once familiar look. Anyone who lived through the 90s remembers the iconic blonde bombshell Pamela, her unreal curves, tiny waist, and that slow-motion Baywatch run that made hearts race worldwide. She was the ultimate sex symbol. Now at 57, Pamela has stepped away from plastic surgery, embracing a bare-faced look and letting her hair fall naturally. The original Catwoman, Julie Newmar, was famous for her statuesque figure, flawless hourglass curves, and mysterious allure. Her role in Batman became a lasting image of seductive danger. Now at 91, Julie is still sharp, though visibly frail, with sunken cheeks and a slow, careful walk. The blonde angel of Melrose Place, Heather once rocked bouncy golden curls, a petite yet toned body, and piercing eyes. Now at 63, after years battling addiction and depression, she's returned to the public eye with a stiff face and uneven skin tone, reminders of how personal struggles can wear away even the brightest fame. The beauty queen of Dynasty, with flowing blonde hair, a naturally full figure, and the elegance of a sculpted statue, Linda defined the ideal, perfect wife on American TV. Now at 82, she lives quietly in the mountains, avoiding surgery, wearing her silver hair proudly, and dressing simply. Those million-dollar legs. Catherine Bach made history as Daisy Duke in her legendary cutoff shorts and vibrant, sun-kissed beauty. With bouncy brunette curls and irresistible curves, she became a Southern sex symbol. At 71, Catherine has gained noticeable weight, her face is fuller, but she still shines with cheerful energy and smiling eyes. With chubby cheeks and a bright smile, Sally charmed audiences in All in the Family with her bubbly, sweet energy. Now at 76, she's gained significant weight, her face appears swollen, and she has difficulty walking. A staple of serious journalism, Leslie Stahl brought intensity and charm to every appearance, with her tousled blonde hair and commanding on-camera presence. Now at 83, she still anchors 60 Minutes, sporting silver hair and a leaner, more angular face. The real-life Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, made hearts swoon with her impossibly slim waist, thick black hair, and hypnotic ocean blue eyes. In that red and blue costume, she was a mythic icon of power and beauty. At 73, Linda still attends public events, but now shows visible signs of aging, wrinkles and dental work are evident. The sexiest desperate housewife, Terry turned heads with her doll-like features, natural curves, and youthful flair on Desperate Housewives. Once dubbed the perfect on-screen girlfriend, she now lives a quieter, surgery-free life at 60. Her face shows slight sagging, but her smile and eyes remain full of life. The Southern belle of TV, Delta enchanted with her voluptuous figure, porcelain skin, and soft, gracious voice. She lit up designing women with both her looks and sharp wit. Now at 68, she struggles with diabetes and significant weight gain, and her face has become noticeably puffy. The poolside goddess, who stunned America with that unforgettable bikini scene in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, her flawless figure, dreamy eyes, and youthful charm became the stuff of teenage fantasy. Now at 61, Phoebe lives a quiet life out of the spotlight with husband Kevin Kline, her once iconic beauty quietly fading into the past. America's sweetheart daughter-in-law, with her round cheeks, twinkling eyes, and effortlessly magnetic charm. In One Day at a Time, she was every guy's dream girl. Now 64, Valerie has slimmed down significantly post-divorce. While her body looks leaner, her face shows the stress and wear of time. The memory queen of Taxi, Marilu, had the slender grace of a dancer, glowing skin, and an infectious energy. Now at 72, she still radiates vitality, keeping her waistline and complexion in shape through an organic lifestyle, though her natural glow now appears a bit tight from Botox. The sweetheart bartender from Cheers, remembered for her classic beauty, soft golden waves, and playful grit. At 75, Shelley makes rare appearances. Her once silky hair has turned silver, and her movements have slowed, her body appearing more rigid. The ageless beauty of Knots Landing, famous for her razor-sharp eyes, sultry lips, and supermodel silhouette. At 83, Donna shocks fans with her still tiny waist and impressively smooth face. The strongest woman on television is Christine Cagney, known for her pixie cut, powerful curves, and no-nonsense style. Now 81, Sharon lives simply, has gained noticeable weight, and walks with a cane. The seductive spy of Heart to Heart, she lit up the screen with her timeless curves, ocean blue eyes, and aristocratic flair. Now 82, Stephanie still dresses with elegance, her face lined with age but still kind and graceful, thanks to yoga and a healthy lifestyle. The smartest angel of Charlie's Angels, captivated with her intellectual charm, piercing eyes, and modeled thin frame. At 76, after years battling cancer and retreating from the public eye, Kate's face is gaunt, and her hair noticeably thinner. The glamour queen of Dynasty, draped in body-hugging gowns, towering hairdos, and an air of sculpted arrogance. With her bombshell figure even in her 40s, she defined ageless sex appeal. Now 91, Joan still steps out in full makeup and designer wear, but her tight facial features, slower voice, and movements are impossible to ignore. The blonde bombshell of American sitcoms, famed for her sizzling figure, long legs, and radiant smile on Three's Company. She passed away in 2023 at age 76 from breast cancer. Her final public appearances showed a silver-haired, fragile woman, leaving fans in tears at the memory of her once sunny presence. The sweet brunette sidekick to the iconic blonde bombshell in Three's Company, Joyce stood out with her playful eyes, sleek brown hair, and toned physique. Now 75, she still rocks her brunette locks, has a fuller figure, and a surprisingly smooth face, thanks to years of healthy living and staying out of the limelight. The blonde goddess of American television, Morgan once dazzled with her golden waves, flawless skin, and irresistible diva aura in countless soap operas. At 74, she still attends red carpets, maintaining a well-toned body and a face that looks remarkably taut. Marky, the sexiest lawyer on TV, captivated audiences in Night Court with her petite frame, shimmering blonde hair, and subtle charm. She passed away in 2021 at 70 due to cancer. Her final images showed a frailer figure, leaving fans deeply emotional. The icy beauty of Dallas, Linda turned up the screen heat with her tall frame, steely gaze, and cool aristocratic poise. Now 83, she moves slower, but her sharp eyes and elegance remain untouched. The mysterious beauty of Dallas with her long, silky hair, curvy silhouette, and soulful eyes. At 74, Victoria has retreated from showbiz, focusing on natural wellness. Though wrinkle-free, her face appears noticeably stiff, likely from Botox. The desert island dream girl from Gilligan's Island, Tina once mesmerized with fiery red hair, porcelain skin, and a body like flowing silk. Now 90, she lives privately and appears rarely, her face now sharp, her eyes dimmed with age. America's gentle TV mom, from Lassie and Lost in Space, June had a warm smile, soft blonde curls, and graceful 50s charm. At 98, she's rarely seen, residing in a luxury care facility with snow-white hair and deeply lined features. With her impossibly tiny waist and fierce eyes, Kirsty was comedy's golden girl in Cheers and Look Who's Talking. She passed in 2022 at 71 after a long battle with cancer. In her final appearances, her thin frame and thinning hair startled fans. The radiant moonlight of Moonlighting, Sybil stunned with her chiseled face, perfect nose, and golden hair like spun silk. Now 74, she still acts, but with visible weight gain, a rounder face, and less expression. The girl every guy wanted to marry, Marlo from That Girl personified sweet charm with her petite figure and innocent allure. At 86, she's still active in charity work, her face smoother thanks to light cosmetic work. Known as the smart girl next door in Mad About You, Helen had a tomboy charm, slim figure, sparkling blue eyes, and a playful pixie cut. At 61, she still acts regularly, but her face shows signs of cosmetic work, unusually high cheeks and a tightened chin. The bold redhead of Will and Grace, Deborah captivated viewers with her unique beauty, expressive eyes, and flawless figure. Now 56, she remains stunning, though her face shows subtle surgical tweaks, fuller lips and slightly wider eyes. The sweet spy lady from Get Smart, Barbara charmed hearts with her classic brunette bob, deep gaze, and wry smile. Now 92, she lives a reclusive life, shuns technology, and writes books. Her face has aged naturally, silver hair soft as clouds. Fans call her the silent goddess of American television. The curly-haired rebel from Square Pegs and the Lost Boys, Jamie was a petite yet powerfully sexy icon of the 80s. Now 59, she enjoys a quiet life of luxury with her billionaire husband, still maintaining her slim figure. The queen of classy comedy, Julia stole hearts in Seinfeld with her petite build, intelligent eyes, and radiant smile. Now 63, she's still at the top of her game. Her fresh, glowing face is thanks to a vegan lifestyle and unwavering discipline. The blonde bombshell of Charlie's Angels with a dazzling smile, voluptuous figure, and that legendary feathered hair, her poster hung in millions of teenage bedrooms. She passed in 2009 at age 62 after a battle with cancer. Her final images, frail, blurry-eyed, hair falling out, shocked the world. The grand dame of comedy, Carol stood out not for beauty, but for eyes that told stories and a magnetic charm in The Carol Burnett Show. Now 91, she remains upbeat, though her body is frail and her voice has softened. The hottest mystique ever in X-Men, Rebecca wowed audiences with her supermodel frame, porcelain skin, and impossibly long legs. At 52, she still stuns with her figure, though her face looks tighter, glowing skin and deeper set eyes from likely fillers. The world's most delicate lawyer in Ally McBeal, Callista charmed with her fragile frame, wide-eyed stare, and smiles soft as petals. Now 60, she's gained some healthy weight, her face is fuller and gentler, yet that whimsical smile remains. The most elegant angel in Charlie's Angels, Jacqueline was known for her soft brown waves, flawless skin, and mesmerizing eyes. At 78, she still turns heads, graceful face, timeless figure, thanks to a clean lifestyle and her refusal to go under the knife. The lady in go-go boots and heartbreak songs, Nancy lit up the 60s with her long legs, rebellious flair, and bold, smoky eyes. Now at 84, she lives a quiet life away from the spotlight, walking slowly with a fuller figure. The blonde sports angel of The Fall Guy became iconic with her sun-kissed skin, bright smile, and famously curvy figure. At 67, she still appears at charity events. Her body remains fit, but her face looks frozen and tight from Botox. A true, classic Hollywood lady, with elegant features, soft eyes, and a calming presence. At 81, Blythe continues acting. Her silver blonde hair and lined face now reflect the beauty of a rare autumn bloom. TV's late 80s goddess, with sleek black hair, sharp eyes, and a figure as graceful as silk. Now 69, Connie has stepped out of the Hollywood limelight, living quietly, her silver-streaked hair and gently aged face a quiet testament to time. America's sweetheart smile, Mary embodied the modern American woman with her bright eyes and radiant energy. She passed in 2017 at age 80, remembered as a beacon of optimism and inspiration. The angelic voice behind the sound of music, Julie enchanted the world with her kind face, pixie cut, and eyes that could sing a melody on their own. Now 89, she no longer sings but continues voice acting and spreading grace. The queen of quirky charm shook up Beetlejuice and Home Alone with her mischievous eyes and offbeat aura. At 70, she still shines on screen with top-tier presence, though her face shows soft signs of aging and light fillers. The girl in the magic bottle, from I Dream of Jeannie, her impossibly tiny waist, sparkling eyes, and iconic pink harem pants made her a symbol of innocent allure with a magical twist. At 92, she still makes talk show appearances, her golden hair and gentle voice bringing fans joy. America's first true supermodel, Cheryl graced Sports Illustrated with perfect curves, a radiant face, and her signature golden curls. Now 77, she maintains a balanced figure, though facial swelling from cosmetic treatments is noticeable. The most elegant heiress in Hollywood, Dina exuded upper-class grace with her refined face and regal posture. She passed in 2017 at age 93 after battling dementia, leaving behind a legacy of wealth, wit, and cinematic poise. The queen of soap operas, as Erica Kane in All My Children, Susan turned heads with her tiny waist, sun-kissed skin, and razor-sharp smile. Now 77, she still rocks a stunning figure thanks to Pilates and a clean diet. The angelic teen, from Make Room for Daddy, Sherry was known for her voluminous brown hair, doll-like eyes, and curvy post-teen silhouette. At 82, she lives privately and rarely makes public appearances. America's music teacher, in the Partridge Family, with her pure beauty, bright smile, and gentle charm. At 90, Shirley still attends small events. Her voice is softer, but her smile is still luminous. America's most elegant doctor, in Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, with emerald green eyes, refined features, and radiant auburn hair. Now 73, Jane still stuns with her toned figure and glowing skin, thanks to yoga and strict eating habits. The model TV mom, in Family Ties, with a warm face, kind eyes, and soft blonde hair. At 77, Meredith lives simply, released a memoir, sports natural silver hair, and embraces aging with grace. The rebellious goddess, of Thelma and Louise, famous for her legendary bust, lazy hypnotic eyes, and husky, commanding voice. At 78, Susan still stuns on red carpets with plunging necklines and unstoppable confidence. The platinum blonde bombshell, of Jennifer Slept Here, known for her hourglass figure, big eyes, and classic movie star smile. Now 74 and a breast cancer survivor, Anne lives quietly, her face fuller and rounder than in her Hollywood heyday. The Western sweetheart, from the real McCoys, with wholesome beauty, a genuine smile, and adorable dimples straight from the 50s. Now 91, Kathleen rarely appears, walks with difficulty, and sports a soft halo of white hair. The hottest wife on screen, in National Lampoon's Vacation, with porcelain skin, sultry eyes, and silky curves that stole the show. At 72, Beverly still shines with her trademark wit, though she's visibly heavier and has had some cosmetic work done. The original Bionic Woman, with a lean frame, bright eyes, and an effortlessly magnetic strength. Now 75, Lindsay lives simply, avoids cosmetic surgery, and still carries the calm intensity that made her iconic. The first female captain, in Star Trek, Voyager, famous for her steely gaze, commanding voice, and tough energy. At 69, Kate continues acting, her hair is silver, her frame fuller, and her face shows the grace of aging. The sexiest firecracker of the 60s and 70s, she lit up the screen with full curves, flaming red hair, and wild cat eyes. At 83, Anne Margaret still appears at events, petite now, with a face shaped by time and plastic surgery. Time may take away youth, but it can never erase the brilliance that once lit up our screens. These women, who once had you glued to the TV night after night, deserve to be remembered. So tell us, who do you miss the most from this list? Leave a comment and share this video if you ever had a screen crush you'll never forget.